Hi everyone, my name is Aubrey Shaw and I will be your instructor for ISM 301 Competitions, Values, and You. This will be lecture 1. Today we're going to go over your syllabus, class expectations, and your BB Learn. So this is my information up at the front, or at the top. My office is Memorial Gym 500. If you're in Moscow, this is the place where you can find me. I'm there every day. Then we have our seminar description and our seminar format. This is a 6-week course, and it takes the 16 weeks of material and puts it into 6 weeks. So this is fast and furious, and we're going to get through together. Our learning outcomes for this class align with the university learning outcomes as well. We want to learn and create, think, or learn and integrate, think and create. This is an intensive reading and writing class. You will ask to read and write every day or every other day. Every other day you will have quizzes and assignments due. So it is an intensive reading and writing class. We want to clarify purpose and perspective, and then we want to practice citizenship. Our textbook for this class is Gibson, Performance versus Results, a critique of values in contemporary sport. I believe the bookstore has this book. If they do not, please let me know and I will get a hold of them. We have another text, Why Sports Morally Matter. This is going to be our supplementary text. In the summer, we don't require you guys to read this book because we use Gibson. In the 16-week course, we have more weeks to read it. Okay. Here's our evaluation. So you will have quizzes. These quizzes, as you can see, are in the daily assignments. And already up and turn my assignments in here. There will be a quiz study that is up in BB Learn. You will read the quiz study and then you will take the quiz. I'm not here to fail you. I know I can trick you, but I want you guys to succeed. But we will have weekly quizzes. We will have 10 musings. Okay. These are important because this is most of your grade. The musings have to be 1 page. Now, what does 1 page mean? It means 28 lines of writing. Now, why do we specify this 28 lines of writing? Okay. In this course, you will be asked to take, it'll be subjective and objective. So you will be asked to answer a prompt, okay? And there is no right way or wrong way to answer this prompt. However, you will have to defend your answer with objective measures. Now, how do I do this? You will have to reference 3 times in these musings. 1 from class, 1 from your book, and 1 from an online source. Okay, these are your objective measures. And you are using these as a way to support your subjective argument. Okay. In neuroscience, we know that from different authors in neuroscience, DeMarco and Fox, Tancredi, and Gazigna, that the ethical brain needs time to reflect and develop. And so these, by giving you this criteria of writing 28 lines of writing, it gives you enough time to reflect, enough space to reflect. So that's why we do a 28 lines of writing. And this goes back to up here, think and create. We want to develop the moral brain. We want to get you guys reflecting. And so that's why we have a page requirement for those 10 musings. Then you will have a final, which is 25% of your grade, and then you will have participation. Now, participation will be to watch these videos. Then you have your grading criteria, academic integrity. Plagiarism is not allowed. And if you do engage in plagiarism, then I will have to report you. So please don't make me do that. We have our disability support services. So if you need accommodations, please go get accommodations from the disability support services at the university. And then they will email me with your accommodations. Attendance and effort. You guys can read that. Please be engaged. Please watch these videos. It's an online course. It's hard. I feel like I'm teaching a computer, but it's really you in there. So in the attendance and effort, there is no late work will be accepted. Okay. So you have to be on top of this, as it is a fast course. Then we have our policy on absences for the university-related activities. So if you're an athlete for the university, please read that. Now we have our schedules. So this is an important note for everyone. BB Learn and the university likes to do outages, and it's really hard on you as well as the instructor. So when this happens, I will give you guys warnings of them being out, and if you have a quiz or and a paper due that day that they will be doing an outage, then you will just email your assignment to me. Like I said before, late work will not be accepted. I have accepted late work in the past, and so this is the first time that I'm doing late work will not be accepted. But if you guys need an accommodation, please do talk to me. I'm willing to work something out if you just communicate with me. Okay. Then we have our schedule. So you guys already have a schedule, so you don't need to be going into BB Learn if it is due to outages. So we have our musings and our quizzes. And sometimes we watch videos for our lectures, which will be on May 24th. Okay. So that is our schedule. And it is 6 weeks. Like you see on here, you have assignments due every Tuesday and Friday. That allows me to give you feedback on your assignments. Okay. So now we're going to go to really my sharing has stopped and I don't know why. Stop sharing. Okay, so now I'm going to pull up BB Learn. We should just do this one. Okay, so here is It allows me in. So mine has a lot more stuff in it than yours. So we're gonna go to student view. Okay, so we have our competitions of ethical conundrums. Then we have our syllabus, which we just went over. Now here are our daily assignments, which you all have in the syllabus as well. For the quizzes are posted in Turn-In assignments here. So your quizzes, all your quizzes for the 6 weeks have been posted in here. So quiz 5, quiz 6, as you can see, there are quizzes already posted. That's not what I wanted. Daily assignments. And this is basically your whole schedule. So you have it in your syllabus and you have it on BB-Learn. Rubric for musings. Okay, you will have a grade for your grammar and your content and then your reference marks. Like I said, you need 3 references for each musing. You can have more, but you need at least 3. Okay, you will get marked down if you do not have those. And then you have your grading scales in here. So RN means that you're citing them in the text, in the body of your writing. RC is that you actually have a reference page. RF is, are there any mistakes? PL is page length. This is your 28 lines of writing. And then text in class and online are those you need a text, you need a reference from your text, you're in class, and then you're online. Okay. And this class is APA. So if you don't know APA, I will go over APA. Then we have our quiz study for 2018. I know we're 2019, but I will put those up. This is using Word to write a paper. These are the instructions for you to read if you get lost on writing a paper in APA. And then we have our Turn-In assignments here. So BB-Learn stopped responding to me yesterday when I was fixing these, so I have to go back and fix them. So I will do that for you guys. And then here is your grades. So that is your BB-Learn course. Okay. Now a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Aubrey Shaw. I am a PhD student for the Center for Ethics. And what does that mean? I'm getting my PhD in sport ethics. So people like to say it's sports psychology. No, it's sport ethics. I have a very long history with sport. I played basketball, soccer. I did gymnastics for a little bit. I did dance. I played adaptive soccer, adaptive floor hockey, adaptive softball. And so I've been in sport throughout my life. My father is a college football coach, so I have that background as well. I have been immersed into the college sporting experience because of my family's history with sport. So, yeah. Okay. That's a little bit about me. And then we're gonna exit student preview. And now we're gonna go to APA. So I just want a new document. So here's your Word, and I'm gonna run through how to put in your references. So Word is a menu-driven program, which means that you don't actually have to take the time or figure out how to do your APA references because Word does them for you. So you have your labels up here, and you want to go to references. And right here you have, right here you need to make sure that it says APA. Okay, you can, if you're in a different class, you can do MLA, or if they are looking for Chicago or Harvard, but in this class we want to do APA. Then we go to citations. And I'm on a Mac. On a PC, this might look a little bit different, but they still have the references, the APA, the bibliography, and the citations, okay? So then we want to go add source, and you're going to put in your information, or the book's information here. Now we want to make sure that we use the edit buttons, because the edit buttons will put in the names correctly, and where you need a comma or a period or a colon, they'll do that kind of stuff for you as well. So let me see if I can pull this up. And then once you put it all in, it is in there forever, which is really, really nice. So this is your book, and we're going to go edit source. So this is what it's going to look like, because you get to put in your source. So it's book. And then you want to put in your author. So I already put it in the way it's supposed to be put in. So it's puts the comma and the period in the right spot. Okay. And then we want to fill out stuff. Now in APA, the first letter of the word of the title is capitalized. Everything else is undercase, okay? Unless you have a colon. When there's a colon, then the next letter is capitalized, okay? And everything else is lowercase. The only exceptions to uppercase is if it's a name or a proper noun. So United States of America should be capitalized. Lance Armstrong should be capitalized. Okay, that's a name and a proper noun. So, yes, I know. Okay, so you're just typing along and you want to insert a source. Now, let's say that Gibson said this, and you go, so for Mac, you would just hit Gibson's name and it puts it in. Okay. If you are on a PC, it'll be up here, and so it will say insert citation. That's the wrong one. But it'll say insert citation, and then you'll click the one that you want. Now, if it is a direct quote, you will put your quotes like this. So Gibson 1993 are not in the quotes. And then you will have a period at the end, because that is APA. And if it's a direct quote, you need the page number. Now the page number, now if you insert it correctly, you can hit that button and it says insert citation. And right here, you can put the page number. Let's say he said this on page 4. Okay. So that is the correct way. If you are typing along and you are paraphrasing, then you hit your Gibson, period, or let's say that, yeah, you're paraphrasing. You do not need a page number, okay? So if it's a direct quote, you need a page number. If it's not a direct quote, or if you're paraphrasing, you just need Gibson, okay? Now let's say you're done with the paper, and you go to insert your bibliography. Then you go up here, and you want to insert your bibliography. And then your bibliography pops up, okay? Now we want to look at style sheets. In style sheets, we're kind of working backwards here. But we want our bibliography and our paper to have the same font. And then this is what we call style sheets, okay? So we want to go to normal. We want our paper should be normal. And with this, modify. And mine is all set up, so that's why it's so easy. But if you're not programmed to, your computer like goes to Cambria 11 maybe. So you want to change your style sheet. So you want Times New Roman, 12-point font. And we want formatting. And your formatting for your normal should be first space 0.5. And we want it double spaced. Okay, APA is double spaced, 12-point font, Times New Roman. Our bibliography, your bibliography won't come out like this. So with our bibliography, we want to do our style sheets. And we want to go to bibliography. Right here, we have bibliography, and we want to go modify style. And we want to make sure it's Times New Roman, 12-point font. Down here in format, we want to hit paragraph. We should have a before and after 0. We need our line spacing to be double. We need a special hanging indent of 0.38 should be your special hanging indent. That's going to move it over. And that is your bibliography. Okay. So when we're writing our papers, you should have at the beginning of the paragraph, it should be indented. Okay. And then you should have distinctive paragraphs. And then you should have your 28 lines of writing. Okay? So, and that is all that I have for you today. I will be back tomorrow with some more information. If you have any if you have any questions, please email me. I will be available as long as you guys need me. So, bye everyone.